Yo, what up, B Chromes? What up, bro? I've been good, bro. Been good. Been grinding, getting getting this trading better. You know what I mean? You know how it is. How you been? How you been? Yes, sir. Let's get this going. How you been though, B Chromes? Everything good? Everything good for sure, for sure. Yup. Let's get it, man. Yeah, man. I've been trading every day still. Ain't nothing changed. Still trying to get it. But yeah, man, I started my stream. I was on a good little roll, and I realized my stream crashed. My bad. Let me turn this down real quick. Let me turn this up. Yo, let me you a little low. Let me see if this is a little better on the volume. Yeah, my bad. Let me know if it's a little better now. But yeah, bro. Appreciate it. Let me know if anything is still low or not. But all right, yeah. So yeah, man. Let's get back to this analysis. All right. So what I already did the monthly and everything, but we're not really. That's better. All right. Cool. Perfect. Let me raise it up just a little more then. That's better. All right. All right, you guys. So what I kind of noticed. Yo, Clark. What up? What up? Appreciate you guys for joining. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I don't know, my stream has been crashing a little bit, so let's try to get this one going. But yeah, so on the daily, this is kind of what I'm noticing here is that we kind of got these ranges right here. I just got done explaining. Let me explain how I find these ranges. If you guys understand how I find a range, if you guys notice like a support, understand a support is a red green candle combination. Pretty much when you see red green, that lets you know support. When you see green red like this, that lets you know resistance. So when you're finding a range, you need to find a red green candle and it goes all the way one color until you see the next green red candle like this, which is the opposite. So that lets you know that's the range. So when you're finding a range, that's how I find you find a support pretty much just like this, red green, and then you go green red right here, and that's the range that you're pretty much in. One second. All right, so when you're in the range right here, that's your resistance, that's your support. So that's kind of how I find the ranges, right? So when I'm looking at this, I'll put a box right here, and I'll put a box right here. So that lets me know that's pretty much my range right there. And then you could even put another one, maybe like right here, somewhere right there. Maybe move it up a little bit, but give or take something like that. Just the idea of that. And let me make sure. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you guys have any questions. All right, but yeah, all right, so look, this is on the daily right here. So that's the daily. So I have that range right there. You could probably even say there's another like smaller range right here in the middle. Kind of something like that. Let's see. All right. I could even say this is a whole, because this is a whole range right here. So I'm wondering if this could be the range like that. All right, not bad. Let me get back to this. I could put a range right there too or something. All right, so that's the daily. So what I kind of see happening is if this is a range 1 and a range 2, like this would be range 1 and then this would be range 2. So we're back into range 1. So if we close back into range 1, what happened every time we close back into range 1? From here, we closed into here, we came back up. So what we did first was once we closed back into here, let's say even if I move this down like that a little bit, this will pretty much let me know that, like that. Okay, so with that being said, look at, we close back inside of this range, right? We go back down to here, which is right here, which is 210, before we come back up. Before we come back up to tap over here to around 240. Obviously this is on a daily time frame, so it's a little bit higher on a 240. But the idea is, what I'm trying to point out is that when we close back into this range, we come back down to here, we come back up to here, then we make our way back down all the way to this range right here. So I'm wondering, is that it's either we're going to come back down here to tap here to come back up to do the same exact thing, or we're just going to continue back down all the way down to here to the bottom of this range. But as you can see, we are kind of moving our way back down already, so it's letting you know. And let me know if the stream is all right, guys. Sometimes it'd be tripping a little bit, but and let me know if, oh yeah, seems like it's all right. But yeah, I'm kind of, damn, we might be missing the move already, because I was. All right, so yeah, let me say, so what could happen is that we could be coming down here at least before we see something. So what happened every time we close back into this range, we come back down to here at this bottom. So if that's the case, like I said, look, we come back down here, we come back down here. So I'm just wondering if that could be the case as we work our way down here. So let's go back down to this 4 hour now. Let's go to this 4 hour. On this 4 hour, what I kind of see here is I see, you know, maybe we could say this is a range. This is a range here. You could say this is a range here. Maybe say this is a range here. And maybe even say this is a range here. Something like that, maybe. Or even say something like that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, there. Yo, Claudine, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Let's see. And we do have a bottom wick over here. I'm wondering if something like that could be. I'm wondering, maybe like this. Yeah, I think this might be the range right there, and then we could do this range like that, because I see that being more of the range. Oh, 1 second, actually, let me check something. I have to check something. Give me 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second. Content. All right, I think I did it. All right, we should be good now. All right, I am doing good, waiting for the drop since Friday. Ooh, nice. Yeah, looking like we might be dropping. I was looking for, we'll get into that. I don't want to say nothing and then convince myself into doing something that I shouldn't. But all right, let's get back into this. So this being on the 4 hour, you could kind of say Here, let me see. Let me do these lines now. Since we're back down to this 4 hour, let me get this line going. This is it's kind of weird looking at these like that. Like maybe even put this here, something like yeah, I could say that right there. That right there. That's like a then I'm wondering if I should put it here. Let's see if I can put something on. I just want to put one more just in case, because if we do break down here, this is what we're going to be looking for. Alright, could we be possibly... That was it. All right, so yeah, this is the 4. This is the 4 we got going. Yeah, let me see. This is the 4. Man, I don't like, this is like a weird, ugly little range that we're in or something, because I don't like the way this is looking at all. So I could kind of see this being possibly a range or so, because there's a range here, there's a range there. Fake out into that range, back into this range. I guess you could say fake out here, fake out there, fake out there. Okay, that's more like it, something like that. And then this would all go down to there. Then this would probably go down to, let's see, something like here maybe, or even that. But that's one big range right there, so I'm wondering if that could be that. All right, so what I see happening, okay, this is on the 4 now. Let's see what this 1 hour is looking like. So with this 1 hour, I'm gonna have to adjust. I don't like those ones. I don't like those ones. I might have too many lines. I don't know. Yeah, this is just an ugly range. I do not like that range at all. That is ugly right there. That could be something like this maybe. See what this 1 hour does. Something like that. But yeah, let's see. All right, this is, I don't know what I was doing, but this choppy range right here is so ugly. So, let's see, we put that there, we probably put that there. Maybe move, yeah, that kind of looks right. That looks right. Yeah, like I said, what you guys have to do is just trial and error. That's one of the best ways of doing it, is just put your line somewhere you think it's going to go off of previous areas, and you will, hopefully find a good area, but it takes practice, obviously. So what I just do is I just keep moving these lines until it starts to make sense, and you have to use all the time frames so they all can match up. So you just kind of need to move lines in order for you to find these areas. I'm wondering if that could be an area. That could be an area. So that could probably be the area. Most likely be this area. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Alrighty then. Alright, let's go to this 15. Let's see what we got on the 15. The 15 is looking very, very nice. I mean, we could probably move that up then. That's perfect for that one. Perfect for that. Perfect for that. Wow, this thing is moving, bro. I need to show you guys a Discord message, man, that I had. Oh wait. Are you guys look at this. This was an idea I had before Friday when stream ended. If you guys notice the price at this time, this was an hour, because for me the market closes at 2 o'clock and this was at 1 o'clock, and I had this idea at 2019. My idea was that it's going to go down to at least 17.1, and then obviously if you're looking at it now from 2019, from the opening, we're already at 26.5. So it was exactly like I was expecting to happen. But that's where, like I said, that was the idea I had before going into Friday. So what I'm trying to do is now I'm going to try to find the bottom of that move and then maybe find something like on the way back up or see what's going on. But that was, like I said, that was the idea I had last Friday. So that trade is already done though. Like I said, it already hit my TP already, so it already closed that. But that was Friday's trade. So like I said, that idea was something from Friday, so I was trying to let that play out, and if it was going to play out, then it's going to play into this next play that I'm going to hopefully try to find. But as you guys can see, that was exactly how it played out. So I'm wondering if I could put another line here. You could always do whatever you want. Don't ever let nobody tell you you can't. Alright, let's see. There's that. Yeah, I guess that's a good one. Yeah, that's actually a good one. I like that. Alright, so let me see. This is kind of what I'm noticing here, right? So let me see what I see. What do I see? So on this 1 hour, we see that happening. There is no low. There was no low happening. And drop a comment if you guys are still in the chat. I don't know if you guys are like, if the stream is cut off or what, because sometimes the stream just cuts off and I don't know if I'm still talking to myself or if you guys are still there. So leave a comment if you guys are still in the chat. Excuse me. All right, so let's see what we see here. All right, let me see what we see here. All right, look. If you guys understand the 42s, there's a lot of 42s and 3 pieces I gotta explain. There's a lot to this, man. You guys haven't seen nothing yet. All good, perfect. Thank you, Clark. All right, so look at, like, let me show you guys. This was the 42 play idea, right? So look, this was the break of the third candle, which is this guy. So you go to a previous low, which is here. Anything before that, let's see, hold on. So the break of that low will be this guy right here. All right, so the low of here would be here. So it'll be anything before here will be the next low. Anything before here will be the next low. So they say maybe even on this 15, let's see, the previous low will be here. So it'll be, nope, not even that one. So it's looking like, could it still go down? this is what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if that could have been, unless it's that one. Maybe it is that one, because that is the next area, which is here. So look, let me make this a dotted line, and let me make this into some bigger time frames. Let me see if this is a possible fake out. It's going to, so look, this is what I was thinking going to happen, like I showed you in that screenshot I had. So what I was thinking what was going to happen was that we were going to come down before we go up. So I'm wondering is that if any way we could break this low and then at some point still turn back around and close back inside of this range or do something like that. But if we break this low at 2015, the next low, which would be this low, the next low is not till 2009. So if we break the 2015, our next area will probably be 2009. So this is, I need to figure out where we're heading. This is what I'm gonna do right now. We're gonna figure out where we're heading. So this 4 hour, if we break this 2015, we could be seeing 2019. So let me type this just so I don't forget. 2015 to 2019. Oh, wait, no, sorry. What did I just do? Let's see. 1 hour would be 209. Okay, so it'll be 2015 to 209. 2015 to 209. If we break 2015. If we break 2015, the next area is 2014, and that's on the 1 hour. If we break the next area is 2015 to 2019. All right, so that's just so I don't remember. Don't take this as like whatever. This is just so I don't forget. All right, so I don't want to forget. So let me just go off of what's happening now, okay? So this is what's gonna happen. This is gonna be the next play, guys. The next play is going to be coming off of either we're gonna break. Obviously, something could happen up until this point. There's a big area right here, but if we are going to continue up, it's going to most likely need to break this low before coming up. But the thing is though, if we break this low, that is what's telling me though that we could possibly start coming up for an onion, but the next stop is down here because the 209 is the area we most likely need to tap if we break this 2015. But the thing is though, in order for us to go down here, it's gonna have to go up. So that's where I'm saying though is that the next move most likely could possibly be an onion play to continue down if we break this 2015. But if we end up breaking this 2033, which is a long way away, but if we break this 2033, then that is going to tell me that we're going to have a fake out somewhere up here to come back down. So like I said, but this area is a lot closer than this area. So in order for us to tap way up here, it's going to take a lot of buying, and I don't think there's any catalyst today right now that will take us up to that. So what's kind of telling me something though is that most likely this area is a lot closer than this area. So if this area gets broken, then what's going to have to happen is we're going to need to make new lower lows so we could grab liquidity so we could come back up. But it's just like I said, it's just a crazy game of going, what goes down must come up, what goes down like this, back and forth. But it's all in, like I said, look, there's a high here. It's like a snake pattern. Look, what goes down has to come up, then we come down, broke this previous low to hit this one, then we hit this, come down, and then hit this low to break this high, and then we do, it's just like I said, what break this low to break this high to break this low to break this high is just back and forth, back and forth. So this is where I'm saying is a lot of times is I'm not doing anything off of like a strategy. Like it's not so much of like, oh, if this happens and this is going to happen. I'm just reading price action. So price action is pretty much telling me though is that if I break this low or break this high, our next area is going to be either down here at the 210 mark, which would be down here before we come back up, or it's going to be up here. All right, so yeah, but anyways, that's on that. Let me get down to a smaller time frame. This is going to be on the 1 hour now. Let me see on this 1 hour. Let me see how we're doing on this 1 hour. Oh, okay, so look at this 1 hour just created a possible 3-piece to go back up, but like so if that's the case, if we're going to start moving our way back up, I need to see what's up here first. Let me see something real quick. All right, so look, there's another 3-piece. There's a 42 right here. So a 42, boom, boom, and this, and then the break of this low, boom. So let's go to the 30-minute. It's going to be the previous low before all of this. So the previous low before all of that will probably be like right here. Damn, that is right there. So that went way past it. All right, let me see something. But technically, let's see. Okay, let's go down to the 15. Let's see what the 15 is like. The 15 had a low of right here. That didn't happen. Wow. I'm trying to figure out, why did it go way down there? Who would have known it was going to go way down there? Nobody could have possibly known it. But technically, okay, so look. Okay, so yo, what up, Lassic? Appreciate you, brother. All right, so look, like I was saying, is that when I understand a 42, the 42 happens like this, guys. I'm gonna explain it right now, so if you guys are familiar with it, listen up. Look, it's an inside bar that happens right here. So this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3. So since this third candle didn't break the high or the low of this candle, then what happens is it signals the 42. So now it's going to be the 4th candle, which is this candle. It needs to break either the high or the low of the 3rd candle. And since this one didn't break it, the next one finally didn't, but it was this one also. So it's whichever way we break first, either the high of here or the low of here lets me know which way we're going to start to head. So I'm wondering if this could possibly be even like a 4-hour fake out. So in the next 2 hours, if we somehow break these lows and flip back bullish, it's going to be a 4-hour fake out. But no, it can't be, because if we break the lows, that's not won't work. That won't work. Okay, never mind. Erase that. That'll mean we'll have to go down lower if we did break the lows of that. But okay, so what I'm saying though is that the break of this 3rd candle, let me explain it. Let me start again. My bad, guys. I kind of got off track. So it's there's 1 candle here. There's a 2nd candle here. So when this 3rd candle doesn't break the high or the low of the 1st candle, which is this candle, it lets me know that a 42 is happening. So when now it's the break of the 3rd candle, whichever way the way the momentum breaks, either the low or the high, it lets you know on the previous time frame you're gonna go to that next range. So on the hourly, we see it. So we go down to the 30. You have to look at the previous range of where we're most likely going to head. It always says the previous range, right? So since there's no range right here, what the idea would tell me though is that we're going to come back down all the way down to this range down here at the bottom. It sounds kind of crazy, but I'm starting to think it might have a chance, or it's going to come down to this area. Because like I said, when I would read these markets and stuff, it always goes to the previous, like this is on the 1 hour, the 42 happens, then you go to the previous 30 and you go to the previous low, which will be, but there's no low. Is a big giant range right here. So if this is just coming down, I'm wondering if we break this low right here, if we could just continue even more down. But I'm gonna try to figure this out. But this is where I'm thinking too, though, is that the next range though will be right here at this area. So if anything, this could be something that we possibly grab liquidity down here before we start making our way up. The gold comes back to 2,000. Yeah, that's where this is what I was saying, is that if it breaks this area of 2015, I do see it hitting at least 209 again. So that's kind of my idea right there so far. So the range will be right here. So let me put this dotted line right here just to be on the safe side, just to see it, because I do kind of see it coming back down to these areas down here at least to possibly grab liquidity before moving back up. So if that's the hourly, okay, so the hourly has the same thing kind of going on where we have a 3-piece forming, but what a 3-piece forms, it lets you know on the, I believe it's the higher time frame. So if we hit here, the higher, we need to at least tap this 21 area. So let me see with the higher time frame. Damn, could it make it all the way back up here? This is kind of what I'm man, it's kind of confusing right now. Fluidity, I'm looking for price to go to 97. Hey bro, that's actually a good you said that, because this is what I'm noticing right here, bro. This is what I noticed right here, is that, like I was saying, is that on this 4 hour there's a 42 forming and it goes to the previous low, and the previous low is way down here. So technically this whole range is, it's kind of telling me 79 or possibly even like in the 86 area. So I'm trying to figure out, are we gonna make our way back down there somehow? Because there's a, look at how clean this range is right here. This whole range right here is just all clean. So if somehow we mirror that, it's gonna be just like that. It's just gonna mirror it all the way back down to these areas. And that's what we're gonna try to get on, is that I'm thinking if we, like I said, what goes, like I said, look at this right here. It went up so it could come down, so it could go back up, so it could come down. So it's like, this is where I'm seeing it's gonna possibly need to happen. Something like this, come back up to come back down, then something like that. Possibly like that. I don't know though. We're gonna try to figure this out. So like I was saying though, is that, look, this is what I'm saying too though, is there's a possible 42 forming right here, and this is what's telling me that when you go to the previous 30, there's no low that it hasn't already broken, and a fake out usually happens at that low. So I'm wondering if it could have been, yeah, it was that low, or let's see, no, not that one. Price will go for a tap at 28 before going up. It has to go up to tap 28. I'm not sure. You might have, I'm not sure what you mean by that. But yeah, so like I said, look at on the 30, there's no previous low right here. So the next previous low is way down here. So I'm wondering, is that we possibly need to tap down here. So I'm wondering if this could possibly be a swing trade. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna take it, but at some point, if we need to come up, it's only gonna come up so we could possibly come back down. I see this possibly getting tapped, so I'm wondering if this has to get tapped at some point. Does that mean, like, look at from down there to where we're at currently, it's already 3,000 pips. Damn. So just imagine you're in a swing trade from up here all the way back down. I see it. I see, like I said, I see this possibly happening. So we're kind of gonna find out. We're gonna mess around and find out here shortly what's gonna happen. But then again, this fake out usually says, and this 4 hours still has 2 hours until it closes. So if it closes in 2 hours, then this at any point could still come back up here and close in here. You don't really know what could happen, because at any point it could still close up there. So I see a 3-piece forming right here, and this is already up, is from that entry to that. Okay, that's not too much. So let's see what I see on the 30 minute now. Let's see what I see on the 30 minute. So what I see on the 30 minute, did another 3-piece possibly happen? 48. Yep, that's it. So that one told me that, okay, so look, now this is gonna continue up. That is gonna continue up. So this is also the 3-piece that's telling us we're going to continue up. So if anything, do we need to tap this 20 area still? What was I doing from that 20 area? What was that 20 area? Oh, the 20 area was that low, and we already tapped it. So we tapped it with here, and that's going to continue back down. So when you do a 3-piece down, you have to go to the hourly, and it would be the low right here, and break that low. So most likely, and then it already tapped that. So that's that one. Let me see. Okay, yeah, okay, this has to come, if it wants to go up, it's gonna have to break this 16 area. The same way this one broke it right here, it's gonna need to do the same thing if it wants to continue up. So that's just kind of why it's getting stuck doji right now. So let me see right now, let's see, on the 30, I see that happening. So if that's the case, it needs to tap somewhere, let's see, it needs to tap 21 at some point. All right, so let me see, so there'll be there, that'll be that. So let's see, that's gonna come down to that. It's gonna come down to that. I'm wondering, it already did that. All right, so we need to come down here. It already tapped that. And then that's the move up to go back up. But it technically, okay. So now it's gonna come back up, okay. It now needs to come back up because it already grabbed the liquidity down here to go back up. So let me see now. That support is strong. It has to go up from there. But why does it have to go up, bleed? It like, you have to be able to tell me. I'm just asking too, because like I said, I want to be able, this is how we get better, right? So I'm just gonna say, but why would it go up? What is telling you it's gonna go up? Like, because technically this is a support too. Not saying it's not a strong support, but it was a support and it got broken. So what makes this support any better than any of these other supports that also got broken? What part of the price action is telling you, oh, I see this because this low is getting broken, it needs to break the high now? Or like, there needs to be a reason why. Almost not so much of feelings, not so much of like, I think it's gonna do this, or I think, like, I need to know, like, is it gonna happen for sure type of thing. So like I said, when I do things like you're probably new here, whereas like I do a thing called 42 and a 3-piece. Those things give me information that I know areas need to be tapped. I'm not really guessing, I'm pretty much finding these areas. So look at this guy's gonna need to get tapped down here. Oh man, damn it. Yeah, I need to pay attention 1 second. Let me see. So what I see happening is it needs to break that low. So it broke that low. Let's see. Break this low. Go to the 15. It's gonna need to come down here. It's gonna tap down here. 4-hour support is strong. I see what you're saying, but there's also a big range right here too. If you see this wick right here, this wick is letting you know there's a range all the way down to 209. So if it breaks this area, it has a range all the way to 209, whether that support, as I'm saying, is like a lot of things, like like you said, you got to kind of have a reasoning why. Like, you can't just say support, because it's like all of this was a support, it got broken, but why? You know, it's like the liquidity. You see the fake out right here? This fake out was liquidity, so it could come down, you know. Because I mean, if that was the support and you knew that support was so strong, then you would just take a buy, right? Because the support, it bounces off support. So it's like, if it's really that strong of support, you should be willing to take buys. But if you're not going to take a buy, then is it really that strong, you know? But that's what I'm saying, is that it's not so much, there's no feelings involved. It's like price action has to tell you this. Like, price action has to tell you, oh, it's strong enough because of this, you know. And like, and what I mean by price action is by being able to read candles like really, really well. But yeah, I'm missing this whole idea right here, this whole thing right here. Okay, so that it's gonna go here. So look at, this is how I read price action. Look at, there's gonna be a move from up there to up there. Look, it's gonna start moving up now. What needs to happen now is gonna start moving up because it broke this low here. And also, I understand when there's a 42 happening, a break of the low goes to the previous support, which is right here, and that's where a fake out usually happens at. And the fake out is right here because you know it, because it broke that low. So what might, so like I said, that's why things like that, liquidity, this could be liquidity now. This was a support. It could be creating another celery play. Or look, that was the wick down to continue back up. So look at, that's where I'm saying though too, it's like you have to read price action. It's like candles are telling me this support is here, or this is what's happening here. It's not just so much of like you know, you got to read price action. You got to read price action really well. So I do see that happening. Look at that, boom. So that was that, that was that. So let me see, that 5 minute is playing out and it's going to this 1 minute, and then that's where I'm wondering, is that could we tap back up here to this area? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. No, I still see us possibly coming down, I think. Let me see, all right, let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, this was a top wick, so we could look at this. Is looking like a top wick now. So I'm thinking this is just gonna continue back down. I am kind of seeing these areas needing to be tapped. Already on buys. That's what's up, brother. That's what I'm talking about. See, now I believe support is strong. When you tell me you buys or you sells, that's like I said, that's telling me confirmations, you know. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to figure out which way we're heading. We're kind of we are still in like a, let's see, a range 1. That's a range 1. This is a range 2. So if we break below here, we're on an hourly range 2. We're still technically in a range 1 4 hour though. So in the next 2 hours, at any point, this could still come up until we create a support, which would be a green candle. So if we don't create a support, which is a green candle, then the next candle could at least create a bottom wick, which is going to continue down before it needs to go up. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. We are, I mean, I guess from moving from down here up, we are like a level 1. This is a level 2, but now we're working our way down. This is a level 1, and then there's no real support until these areas right here around 204 on a higher time frame, 208. So post chart in Discord Asia session. Post charts in Discord Asia. Oh yeah. Yeah, post the charts in the Discord. Yeah, we do have a Discord. If you guys are not familiar with our Discord, make sure you follow our Discord. It's in the description, of this video. So make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. yeah, like I said, like and subscribe, guys. All right, so what I'm kind of seeing though is, like I said, I need to see some things happen. If we break this 215 area, then my next idea would be on the 1 hour support, which will be not until 210 area, which is right here. So this would be that target if we tap that if we break 215, that's the area we're gonna need to tap. So, and look, we're not breaking that low on the hourly yet. Let me make sure. The low is 1609, 1606. Perfect. Okay, so we haven't broken that low yet. So the next idea also will be the break of the high of here or the low of here. So if we break the low or high of those, it's gonna continue most likely. Especially if we break right here, it's gonna for sure make even more sense that we're gonna continue down just to create a fake out so we could come back up. But if we break this high right here, it's gonna say we're gonna continue up to create a fake out so we could come back down. And that's what I'm saying, is that I'm doing that off of price action. Like, I understand that I've read these candles enough to know that if it breaks this high or breaks this low, this is where we're gonna start heading. So I'm gonna kind of just wait for either a range to get broken, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna start heading that way. But if we are gonna continue up, this one needs to break this low to continue up like that. So the same way, like right here, you see how this red candle has a big wick and this green one never broke the low? That's why it also came back down. So where I see this needing to break is that it needs to break this low before we need to go up. But if it breaks this low, it's going to need to grab more liquidity so it could come back up. So that's what I'm saying, is that it's gonna break this low, but that'll let me know it's gonna come back up, but it's gonna need to come down first to grab liquidity so it could come up. All right, so that's on that. Let's see about this 30-minute. Let's see what this 30 minutes like. So we did break that, we did hit that, and then it hit this guy. So the 15 would be right there. So it would be right here, exactly like that. Or, let me see. Hold on one second. Let me get my mind right for a second. All right, so what I see happening, okay, so if this is a 42, this actually, well, it created like a 3-piece to come down. And what a 3-piece does, it goes to the hourly next support, which is exactly right here. This is exactly what happened. It did go there to come back up. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is that candle's either going to, in the next, well, it just opened, so it has 50 minutes left. So it could close inside of this range at any point. So if that's the case, that's what's happening. So now that one is done. So what's going to be next is this 15 now. Let's see what we see on this 15. That did that, that did that. So I'm wondering if this could have been that. So let's see the 30. It did break the low. So this could be the retest to go back up finally. See, but this one didn't. So it's going to, at some point on this 30, it's going to, this is where it stops at. Let me see right there. What's that? Should be a top wick. Let me see this 5 minute. Let me see what I see on this 5 minute. We see that broke the low, so we're gonna go back up to the 15. Go back up to the 15. So it's gonna be the low of the 15, which will be. I already did that. Okay, so I already did that. Which is, then it went back up. Okay. So let me see now on the 1 minute. Let me see what I see on this 1 minute. Let's see, what do I see on this 1 minute? I don't see nothing. So I'm stuck in between trying to range. Uh-oh, did I see something that hasn't been tapped yet? Oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. Let me see, low 1748. Okay, that's still the low. It never broke the low. And this broke the high, 1855, 1855. Okay, so look, this broke the high of here. So, oh damn, that would be, yeah, that's okay. That's already done. That's done already. Seems like price is consolidating on the 1 hour time frame. Consolidating on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I see it. It needs to break this low before it wants to go back up. So this is why this 30 minute at some point it's gonna probably, it needs to break this low. Just like look at guys, this is what's important. Look at fluidity. This is what I want to point out to you, because I know you've been here for a while. This is something I had figured out. Look at on the 5 minute, right? What I'm looking for is a red candle and then the green candle that goes lower, and then after that is where it starts to move up, right? So what I'm trying to point out is this. Look, you see how there's a red candle right here? Look, red candle, and this is the green candle. You see how that one broke the low, but it continued back up? That is what you want for it to continue up. Okay, so that's on the 5 minute. Then look, now go on the 15. Same thing, 15, boom. It started moving up. Boom, right? But then I remember last time on the 30, it wasn't like that yet. You didn't have that yet. So look at on the 30, boom, now it happened, which is this one. Boom, green is below it, right? And it started moving up. Now when you go to the hourly, look, this is where it stops at. There's no green that broke in the low yet, which is why most likely we came up here and we're getting stuck now, and we are consolidating like you're saying on the 1 hour. But that's because this 1 hour hasn't broken this low yet. So what needs to happen is that this dotted line needs to be tapped. At some point this dotted line is going to get tapped, and when it gets tapped, that's going to be the one that goes back up. Because like I said, look, at every single time frame has it on the 5 all the way up. Look here, boom, green breaks the low. Boom, here, green breaks the low. 30 minute, green breaks the low. Boom. On the 1 hour, it hasn't done it yet. This one right here, low 1609, 65. Yeah, this one hasn't broken the low yet. So this is why I'm saying it's not pushing up. And I've been able to figure that out just by looking. So once this one breaks the low and it starts to move up, you go to the 4 hour, and then look, I think the 4 hour could also be that move that if it breaks this low, the next one is going to be the one that goes back all the way up, possibly back into this range right here. So that's also what I'm thinking, is that, like I said, the candle formation that I'm looking for, it's not going to continue up if it does it like this. At some point it's going to hit an onion play, and then it's going to start moving its way back down like that. But if it breaks the low, which I'm kind of thinking it's possibly going to happen, if this breaks the low and then it flips bullish, then at some point it's just going to continue up. It's going to go down a little bit, then go up, go down, then go up, just to grab liquidity and stuff. All right, so yeah, so like I said, is that I don't really see nothing kind of happening right now until this kind of gets broken. So I need to see that low get broken at some point. This one has it. So what's going to need to happen though is that I'm thinking it's going to need to break a low to come back down. I mean, I really do almost want to take a sell, bro. I promise I want to take a sell that I could take down here, because I see this area getting tapped. It needs to be tapped, because on the hourly, like we're saying, this was why it's kind of consolidating. So if it does go up, my idea is that it only goes up to grab liquidity, so we could come back down, because at some point we need to break this low if we want to continue up. And then let's see, the daily, same thing. The daily though, at some point, if this breaks the low, let's see, hold on. Ooh, yeah, that's exactly letting me know, okay, we're coming down. Bands, what up? Yo, what up, people? What up? What up? Sorry, I was locked in. My TP205, my guess if it sells. Yeah. Long time. I know, fam. I know it's been a little long time, bros. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys been locked in and stuff. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I became a mod for Don Vo for his YouTube channel and stuff. So I've been busy kind of like focusing on, helping him out and doing a lot of things like that and stuff. So it wasn't that I took a day off of trading. Nah, man, I've been even more locked in, even harder and stuff. So, but yeah, appreciate you guys, bro. Appreciate you guys for tapping in, and I'm just trying to get some feels for what's going on. I kind of see it kind of happening. So we're gonna see. But yo, I got some more information on the 42 that I need to show you guys, bro. I'm gonna give you guys a little quick explanation, real quick. All right. I want to let you guys. I want to show you guys what's up. I saw it live. It was so cool. Congrats on Dawn. Noticed you live on stream. Oh, I appreciate it, Claudine. I appreciate you seeing it live. Yeah, man. It was a good day, man. It was crazy. I need to go find that video, man. I forgot when it was, but I need to go find that video. Don Vo. I'll explain a little quick story. How he did it was one of his guys on his Zoom calls mentioned like, hey, Don Vo, there's this clip channel that does clips of you, and it's really cool and stuff, and so on and so on. And Don Vo was like, oh yeah, and he checked it up, and he looked it up, and then it was my clip channel. The yo, what up, champ? It was my clip channel, and then Don Vo was just like, hey, bro. He made me a mod that same day when he found out that was my channel. So yeah, man, I've been grinding for doing it with Don, and just been grinding, bro. Grinding. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate that, Claudine. Appreciate you for noticing that. But yeah, let me try to figure out where we're gonna be heading with any of this. It's looking like I don't really see nothing happening yet. Let me see, hold on. The high 1823. Nope, that's already, that broke the low. So that most likely, I'm thinking we could come back up here. Where's my mod though? What up, champ? Yeah, I got you, champ. I got you, bro. You been here for a minute too, bro. I got you. My guy, champ. Gotcha. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, bro. I'll make you a mod too, Benz. Appreciate you. Got fluidity. Got you too, bro. Nah, I got you, bro. You, like I said, it'll always help. I only got a few. All right, so let me try to see what I see here, bro. I see that onion playing out. I see that kind of going there. Yeah, I don't really like this right here. You see how this didn't break the low right here? At some point, it's gonna come back around. And let me see if it's on this 15. Yeah, it could probably be on the 15. It's been a long time since we've been here. I know, bro. I know, man. It's been probably like 3 weeks, bro. But like I said, the last 3 weeks I've been grinding hard. You know, helping Don and stuff, doing clips, and I just been not trying to like stream the same time as them. But since Don retired, I was like, man, it might be my chance to get handed the crown, and I might take over New York. You know, so it's gonna be important if I could get these good trades in and get some quality wins, and, you know, just do it over and over. I feel like, you know, I might. Yeah, I don't see anything happening. It looks like, Well, it hasn't really opened yet. It's gonna open right now at 5. So when it opens at 5, I think that's where we could start seeing some more volume and stuff. But yeah, after this 4-hour close, we might get positions. Yeah, and that's what I was saying too, is that the way this 4-hour closes in the next hour and a half is gonna be definitely important. But if it doesn't break this low right here, then it's gonna tell me at some point we're gonna have an onion plate to come back down. So if it does go up, it's not gonna be forever. It's only gonna be just to grab liquidity so we could come back down. Yeah, man, been busy. Don Volt, his trading record is similar to Money Man Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, laughter, man. He's Money Mayweather, bro. That's why I told him. I said he's Money Mayweather, man. But like I said, man, he's gonna retire. If since he said he's retiring, I might need to take his place, you know. And then we could put the whole BMS, the whole Bit crew, all of you guys, we could all be in chat for New York, you know. That'd be pretty cool. All right, so what I see happening is, look, there's no low is 1609.65. Okay, so look at, like I was saying, guys, this is going to be the next play right here. Whatever happens first, either the break of this high or the break of this low, is going to tell us our direction for a fake out. So if we break this high, what that is telling us is that we're going to have a breakout, a fake out somewhere to come back down. So if we have a fake out going up, that means we're going to come down, which is also kind of giving us that hint of, if this does move up and close, it's just going to create an onion plate to do something like this. So we could possibly just start working our way back down, you know. So but if it breaks the low, then that's what's going to tell me we have a better chance of continuing up like that. So that's where I'm saying, though, is that it's important that this low gets broken. If this low never gets broken, then, like I said, then that's where this plays out, where instead we do go up, but it's just to come back down, and then this is the one that breaks the high, and then this is the one that doesn't, and then we continue back down. So yeah, this is where we're, like I said, we're gonna be waiting right now on the next this is an hourly, and this is also the bounce off of that, which is also that. So I'm wondering, this is the range we're in though. So if we're in this range, we just tapped this, so there's a good chance that we tap this next range up here. Like I said, when we tap something, yo, what up, Fake Guru? Appreciate you, brother, for stopping by, bro. Appreciate it. You right, let's go, BMS with me some. Appreciate it. yeah. So like I said, guys, since we just tapped this bottom of this range, what usually happens, you know, we need to tap that part of the range. So my idea is we need to figure out where, I mean, you don't want to trade, even though this is like a 20-30 pip range, you don't know for sure it's going to hit it, but there's a good chance it's going to hit it. But the thing is, though, it's not, there's like, none of this is part of my own play. Like my own playbook that I have, it's not because none of this is playing out the way I need it. I need certain things to happen, and that's where I'm saying on this 1 hour, wherever we break the high or this low, that's where it's going to give me the direction. And once we have a direction, then we could possibly get into a trade to let us know. So like from what I'm familiar with, like if you guys understand how I understand a 42 is the play that happens when this right here is an inside bar. So we have this as an inside bar, and then it's when this one is this one created a 3-piece technically. So this one is telling you at some point it's going to need a tap up here at this 21 area. So I'm thinking it's going to tap up there at some point. I just, like I said, it's this, I didn't get in. If I would have wanted to get in, I should have got in way down here at 2017.5, cuz if you guys remember, in the, like I showed you guys a picture of the Discord message, the type of trade I was in earlier. Look at this is the type of this is when the market opened, guys. Look, this is when the market opened. It was at 2019, right? My target was 2017 area, which is right here at the bottom. So that's exactly where we tapped at. We tapped 2017 on the 30-minute, exactly like I was expecting. And then my next target was, once we tap here, that's where I was thinking most likely we're going to need to start tapping the 20 area. And then if we break the 20, the next area is the 23 area. So that's kind of where I'm thinking this possibly could be heading now, is the fact that everything is happening. But like I said, I want this to let me know which direction we're going to head in. And the break of these yellow dots is going to give me the direction. Even though, like I said, there's a good chance that we're going to tap, even though we're most likely going to tap these areas. But if we tap it up here, it's going to let me know we're going to most likely have a fake out up into this point to the 22 area. So if we have a breakout, especially let's say a top and bottom wick closure, I might just wait for a possible wick down so we could continue back up, because I do see us tapping here. If we tap this dotted line, if we break this yellow dotted line, the next target is going to be the top of this red candle. So if we hit this red candle, that's where a fake out is going to happen to continue back down. So I mean, like I said, we could either, I would have really rather had been in down here, obviously. So I mean, this is kind of crazy to say. Nobody start taking trades just because I say that. But like I said, you could possibly, people, like if we get in right here, there's a good chance it's going to hit this 20. And then like I said, if we hit this 20, then it's going to most likely hit this up here. So it's like, if I know it's going to hit there, why not just take a buy, right? But it's just like, nothing was really giving me that indication that we were going to do that, because we needed to break this low. Because I mean, there's a 42 right here that created this fake out, and that's what's going to go up. So at some point, I'm going to be looking for a possible sell to possibly come back down, because we are kind of bearish. But like I said, I just hope I didn't miss the move already, because like I said, I do see it kind of happening where this low needs to be broken though if we want to continue up. So if we do come up, it's just to grab liquidity so we could possibly come back down again. But that's my idea of like just reading price action and stuff. So, and then maybe, like I said, this was that one, that was that one, because that's the lows, and it's this one that hasn't been broken though. So that's just where I'm saying is at some point I do see an onion possibly getting formed on the hourly. So if we do start making our way back up here, it's gonna take a few hours because the hourly takes a little bit longer, but I do think at some point we could be creating an onion play to come back down. But that's the idea of where I kind of have right now, where I see this forming right now. We're gonna see right now. There was a, like I said, I mean, it does need to get tapped up here. Because this is a three-piece, y'all. If you guys understand the three-piece idea, this is the inside bar, and then this is the low that got broken. So once this low got broken, that is what's telling me this is the range that needs to be filled now. The range that goes all the way back up to this top wick. So that's where I'm saying though, is that everything is kind of giving me this information that we're going to start working our way back up this way. And if that's the case though, the next high is not till possibly back in this range over here. So I'm wondering is that if in the next hour or so we could start possibly doing something like this. But yeah, so we're gonna try to figure out that right now. We're gonna try to like I said, I see an onion play possibly happening on this 1 hour at some point. So chat frozen. Yo, I could see you, champ. I don't know. Type a few things. Type a dub, 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 dub. See if it shows up. Make sure my stream ain't turned off, because sometimes it'd be turning off. It'd be acting up. Yo, I appreciate you guys. 18 of you guys for watching. If you guys haven't hit that like and subscribe, hit that like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Yo, we got 13 likes. 13 likes. I appreciate it. Yo, yep. Looks like it's working, champ. Yeah, I only got 15 people in here because I haven't been streaming a lot lately, so it's been kind of dead, you know. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on. It's so easy to spam. I know, champ. You're gonna be able to spam dubs all day. So that's, like I said, let's get this dub today, y'all. Let's get this dub. I'm trying to get a dub today. I'm trying to get a dub. Let's see. Do we see a possible play Foreman is what I want to see. Let's see if I could get some indication that we're gonna start. Oh, okay, wait, that's on the 1 minute. So look, the 1 minute would be here, so it would be boom, boom, boom. Damn. So at some point this 18 needs to be tapped, I'm thinking. So if that's the case, the low of here was broken. Where would the 30-second be? So it would be like 4 candles would be here. That'd probably be the low, which is why it went up. Okay, so now this went up to there, same thing, 20 seconds, which is right here, and we just did it again. Boom, boom. All right, let's see what happens here. If it breaks this low, I'm wondering if we're gonna, I wonder if this could be a top wick to come back down. Or is that a, oh no, it's gonna continue up. I'm trying to, what I was, like I said, I see it hitting these levels. Damn, and like I said, where we've been calling it at is down here. So it's like, I'm just, what I would want to see if we could get some kind of pullback. But if you could see, no lows are getting broken. So there's going to be no indication of being able to get in. See, this is where I was saying, man. Like I said, this was the image. Like I said, guys, this is where I closed this trade before anything. You remember Elastic? You seen that? But like I said, this is the one I was sending Elastic. I told him about this. We're gonna come down and then we're gonna come back up. So what I seen happening though is that after that it's gonna need to come up, because there was things that were happening that's gonna need to be done. In downstream YouTube, it's itself times yeah, it times you out, but it's because you're a mod now. When you're a mod, you could spam. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for joining me today. I know it's been a while, but man, like I said, man, we're just getting back to it. Gonna see what we could do. Hopefully grab a, get some good trades in. Everything's leading up to that, man. Everything's telling me up. I just want to see what we could do. All right, so look at, oh, could that be the bottom wick that we could have possibly got in on to continue up? I see that coming down, and that, yeah, it needs to hit this. Let's see. All right. Okay, so it hit the high up here. So where the hell would the next one be? Would be right here, and it came down to come up. So yeah, that's that. And that's that. What browser are you using? I'm using Safari because I'm on a Mac. I'm on a Mac.